Hello, everyone. I wanted to tell you about a course, not my course, but a course that Bart Ehrman is offering. And the professor teaching it is Jodi Magness, the famous archaeologist who works a lot on the Dead Sea Scrolls, Jerusalem in the time of Jesus, the Galilee in the time of Jesus, and everything to do with early Christianity all the way up through the Roman period. And what can we know from archaeological evidence? So if we go to my blog, jamestabor.com, which I encourage you to explore anyway, and you can sign up for newsletters and so forth here. But here's my latest post, why I am recommending Jodi's upcoming archaeology series. And I'm going to click on that and we'll take a look at it. By the way, you can get a reduced price if you get it by, I think, this Sunday night at midnight. So I just want to read through this with you so you'll get an idea of why I posted this. This is a class being offered through Bart Ehrman, and he has these online courses. So it's actually a course that you buy, but it's online. You take it anytime you want. It will be delivered live, though, on March 2nd and 3rd. You don't have to be present live because you get the whole package recorded, all kinds of study materials. So I'm going to just read what I wrote. Some of you might have seen that Bart Ehrman is promoting a new course with archaeologist Jodi Magness. The two of them are faculty together at UNC Chapel Hill. I've never enrolled in one of Bart's courses before, though I've often posted as a guest on his blog, and we are in touch quite often as colleagues. But when I saw that Jodi was doing this, I was quite intrigued and drawn in, especially with her announced fourth lecture. And I'll get to that. I signed up for the course yesterday. Let's just say Professor Magness and I are not known for our agreements in many of these areas, especially that last area, and I think maybe Qumran as well. She is the archaeologist, I am the historian, but I've done a lot of archaeology in the past 30 years, including excavations at Qumran, Sepphoris, Jerusalem, and I've been co-director of different licensed excavations. Since I first began to do research and field work on the James ossuary and the two Talpiot tombs, Jodi has countered most of my conclusions with energy and enthusiasm. So I like this kind of thing. So you're going to get a professional archaeologist and textual scholar giving her take on some of the very central things that I work on. I'm interested in Jesus in the Galilee and the archaeology. Jesus in Jerusalem, this series that I've been doing called Jesus Archaeology, I'm covering a lot of that. And many of my YouTube materials touch on archaeological evidence related to the historical Jesus. So even though we disagree, it's respectfully and respectively. And she's going to talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls, Galilee, Jerusalem. That pretty well hits the mark on the main areas I work in. And so we're going to have a lot we disagree on, but also a lot I think that we'll agree on. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try to watch it live. March 2nd is actually my birthday. So part of my birthday will be listening to Professor Magness, my friend. Now, this link, it's easy to remember, jamestabor.com, my name, /digging Jesus, will take you to the course. I wrote Bart this morning and told him I was going to recommend the course, so he gave me my own link, which is very easy to remember. So once the course is presented and I have a chance to see all of the latest views that Jodi is now endorsing, I'll present some sort of response on YouTube, not just to her, but to the different ideas that she's proposing versus ideas that I might argue have more evidence or whatever. And I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot. So let's hit Digging Jesus here. And if you use my link, you get to the page and you can see there's an early bird price if you get it by this coming Sunday. And here are all the lectures: Jesus in Galilee, Qumran and the Dead Sea Scrolls, Jesus in Jerusalem, deaths and burials of Jesus and James. I can't wait. And look at all the other material that you get, all the questions. You can read about Professor Magness, and you can get a discount if you buy it right away. So jamestabor.com/diggingjesus, no pun intended. And you'll have audio downloads, all kinds of other PDF lesson guides and facts and so forth. You'll own the course for life. So that's my promo for Jodi's course, and I hope a lot of you will take advantage of it. It's going to be really interesting. I feel like finally I get to hear somebody that's essentially going through what I've been presenting in terms of subject areas for 20 or 30 years. And I know a lot of Professor Magness's views. We're friends, but at different times at conferences and even in print, we've gone back and forth with our different alternatives. But this is good scholarship, and this is what we want. So I encourage you to try this course out, and then I'll come back to you in the future and we'll have a basis of discussing all of these issues back and forth, pro and con, in terms of alternative views to the views that I personally hold. Take care, everyone. I hope you enroll in the course. And if you do, let me know in the comments.